Hello viewers, this is Michael from Screen Reviews, bringing you a new podcast from my segment called the Super Sentai Review. And I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand it. Also, I try to do my best not to beat your heart during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain your adult language. Once again, if you're under 18. Once again, this audio podcast recording will contain your adult language if you're under 18. Now, if you're over 18, that means you're going to watch this audio podcast recording. So Anyway, let's get into the latest episode of Donbrothers. So basically, the episode starts off like this: Ricky Hakura, aka known as aka the Yellow Ranger, working at Black Title's cafe shop. So basically, after she got. After she got, so basically, her manga was, her manga deal went south after there's some proof that she plagiarized from a different manga, but it was it's some type of setup job. Somebody set her up, and basically after that, she couldn't get a job at any manga company. So basically, she's working as a waiter at Black Title's, cafe shop as a waiter. So anyway, she was still kind of embarrassed that, the scandal is, the whole setup scandal it's not doing her very well. Everybody still recognize her, for being the girl who plagiarized from a manga and stuff like that. Blah blah blah. So anyway, then we get a little clip of how Yoshi, aka the Pink Ranger, who is a male, came into his power. So basically, he was just like Hadara, he was playing again on the phone, and that's when his glasses revealed, show him this digital world inside the real world and whatnot. Basically, he had a little stronger bad luck, not like Hadara. He got his glasses just the same way as Hadara did, by playing a game on his phone. He got his glasses, and therefore, so in the digital world where the Naho are residing in and whatnot, blah blah blah. So basically, he got his powers. Then he got his morpher, and basically he became the Pink Ranger. So basically, that's just a little something right there. So anyway, basically we cut to our Red Ranger, Taro. Basically he just finished his deliveries and having lunch with his employees, with his fellow employees and whatnot. So basically, one old lady, I believe that his boss, was basically was kind of bummed that about her age, because she is 68. So basically, I believe that's his Taro's boss. So basically, Taro, aka the Red Ranger, works at a delivery company. He's a delivery boy. So anyway, Taro did. It seemed like Taro didn't want to hurt his feelings, her feelings, the old lady, you told him to guess her age. So basically, Taro was being, didn't want to be rude or nothing like that. But he thought that if he say her real age, she would probably be pissed off at him. So basically, so basically he said you gotta be in your full 40s or something like that, time to be nice. So basically and that made her a little bit dumber, and she wants to be younger, and that's when a Naho appeared and started to take over her body, started to slowly take over her body. So basically, turns out the Naho can take over a person's body when they have a deep desire to something or someone. And so basically, like so basically, the Tao's boss has a desire to be young. So basically, the Naho appeared like a ghost, and started to feed all her desire and slowly taking over her body. So anyway, we see Haruo back at the cafe that was owned by Black Kaido and whatnot. So basically, Black Kaido knows about her situation, about the scandal, the whole manga scandal, and he believes that somebody set her up. So basically, we know that the Naho can turn. The Nahos some Nahos can have human form. So basically, Black Kaido telling Haruo that I believe you. I believe that somebody might have set you up because she was reading the Haruo's manga, and basically this is it's pretty obvious this is original work here. So basically, that's the reason I hired you. I believe that somebody is setting you up. So basically, hope that one day you will get clear. And how do I gain Black Kaido for believing for believing in her and whatnot, that she was set up and whatnot, blah blah blah. So anyway, and that's when she went to go check her phone, and that's when a small holographic image of Jin, Tao's father, appeared as a little holographic image out of her phone. So basically, you need to find Tao. So basically, I don't know who Tao is. So basically, Tao will be at this location at 3 o'clock. So basically, Jin was instead of showing a picture of what Tao looks like, she just telling him that Tao will be at this location instead of describing him or showing a picture of what Tao looks like, to Haruo, that way she can have a better idea who Tao is. So meanwhile, Tao was on the delivery, and basically, at some party visit somewhere, this dude with the black jacket, he was delivering a package to, which being chased by some cops for some reason. So basically, before that, after that, before Haruo went to go to the place where Tao is going to be, she had this customer, this poet who didn't have any money to pay for the goddamn coffee that he ordered. But the black Kaido is don't worry, he's good for it. So basically, he said, I know this poet dude, he's good for it. So basically, the black Kaido is all right then, he's good for it next time. So anyway, so basically, Haruo got to the place where Tao was supposed to be. So basically, Tao showed up in his delivery van and go past her, and basically, another weird dude showed up with this weird umbrella staff who dressed in brown with these bright brown eyes. So basically, she thought this dude might be Tao. So basically, before she even before she even, even did, before she even could, asked to do it, if she is Taro, Taro's, boss, boss and fellow employees showed up, looking younger and whatnot, thanks to the power of the Naho monster that is taking over his body. So basically, she started to freak out that Taro did not recognize who she was and whatnot. And once Taro was done delivering his package in the area, the Naho monster, being a train monster, took over the lady's body and basically started to attack people in the area. So basically, Haruka morphed into a ranger form and basically, and Stacy was fighting the Naho train monster by herself, and basically, and that's when the blue guy, that's when the guy with the blue glowing eyes showed up. Turns out his name is Sunrise. His name is Sunrise. So basically, the guy with the blue eyes, he says his name is Sunrise. So basically, he was attacking the monster for some reason. And he's like, this person that the monster take over, it shows the purpose. It shows the human's greed, and this person, the person that this monster is taking over needs to be destroyed for her greed, for her desire and greed. So basically, Haruka doing her best by herself, trying to stop Sunai, and that's when the unbrother dude showed up. His name is Sunza, the name Sunza, and basically he transformed into this weird form, just like Sunai, and basically, they started to beat the crap out of Haruka and the train monster, and a bunch of foot terrorists came in, and things started to get worse for Haruka, and basically, and that's when Yoshi showed up in his pink ranger form, and basically, and that's when the Black Ranger showed up, in his ranger form, being like a small little humanoid dog form and shit like that, to help out, Haruka, and against Sun Eye and Sun Zo. So basically, the guys showed up, so basically the other rangers showed up to help, Hara against Sun Eye and Sun Zo and the monster and the foot soldiers. So basically, Taro came back, he morphed up into the Red Ranger form and basically helped the others out. So basically, that's when the Black Ranger and Yoshi, the Pink Ranger, used the Real Soldier Avataro gear to transform into Real Soul Black and Real Soul Pink. So basically, with the Avataro gear, they can transform into past Rangers. So it's like the Go characters can transform into past Rangers by using their Ranger keys and whatnot. So basically, everything was going well, and that's when Taro debuted a new form that allows him to transform into this small little robot that is a size of a peach. So basically, but there's a catch. So basically, it's like this form allows him to leave his body, or to allow him to leave his body. So basically, his body is less motionless while he's in this robot peach size robot form. So basically, he used it against Sun Eye and Sun Zo, and basically they're like, they got tired of him, and basically, decided to let the monster deal with the Rangers. So basically, basically Taro got back, transformed, transformed back to normal and got back in his body, and basically all four Rangers Rangers work together using the Dawn Blaster, and so basically all 4 Rangers work together. Taro using his sword, and the other Rangers using their blasters together to take down the train monster and whatnot. So basically, as usual, the monster once they took down the monsters started to grow giant size, and basically Taro used his Sugar Bite and combined with a Zuan Zord form, and basically came the Dawn Zenkai Megazord, and basically took down the train monster, and basically Taro's boss slash employee was saved, and basically another gear showed up, and we see Black Kaido in his Black Zenkai form, took the gear from the train monster. It turns out this gear is based off the Tokuzers, and basically came a Tower gear. So basically this gear is now a Tower gear, and it's based off the Tokuzers and whatnot after the train monster was destroyed. So basically, the episode kind of ended with Hollow was still thinking that the Red Ranger cannot be Taro. So basically, Haruka still believes that that the Red Ranger is not Taro. So basically, she's still looking to Taro, but she doesn't believe that Taro is actually the Red Ranger. So basically, the episode ended with we see all the 5 Rangers doing their separate in their separate lives, dealing with their separate problems in their lives right now. So basically, the episode ended with we see all 5 Rangers, in different parts in the city, dealing with different issues, dealing with their different issues, and basically this is how the episode ended. We see all 5 Rangers, in the out of range mode, dealing with some problems that they're in their lives at this current time, and that's how the episode ended. So basically, pretty much, we finally got to, so pretty much that's how this episode ended, where we see all 5 Rangers dealing with some problems in their lives, and basically that's how the episode ended. So anyway, this was so basically we got to see the Rangers work together in this episode, or most of them, or only 4 out of the 5 of them work together in this episode. So basically, in the next episode, we could finally get to see all 5 Rangers together working as a team. Hopefully, But otherwise, this episode was okay. So anyway, like always, what do you guys think about this episode? Good, bad, or just okay, or just nah? Anyway, signing off. 1.